It's 3 a.m. You always doing the most. You might be an Avenger, but I got 2 kids in a fishing boat you can't even afford, nigga. I'm over here trying to avenge my sleep time. Why you...
It's not an illusion. Wanda is rewriting reality permanently. If she can change things as they go into the hex.
You called it the hex.
What happens if we send something in that requires no change?
Oh my god, if Mr. T doesn't show up in this episode. I pity the fool who doesn't pit Mr. T in this episode.
Hey Dave, Batista. You heard about Marvel's What If series?
Yeah.
You know there's gonna be an episode where Black Panther becomes Star-Lord? You gonna do a voiceover?
That's interesting. So you're telling me James Gunn's doing an episode of Marvel's What If?
Actually, no. It's directed by Brian Andrews and written by Matthew Chauncey. You gonna do a voiceover?
Get out of here before I punch you so hard you put your own finger to your own throat.
Oh shit.
Before I knock you back to the House of Mouse.
Oh.
Before I hit you so hard I get canceled.
Oh damn.
Before I hit you so hard all you can say is Stuber!
Nah.
Before I hit you so hard your nut explodes.
I don't think that's the flex you think it is.
Metaphor.
Starring Fred Tatasquire as Drax.
Well, that doesn't seem too bad. At least she doesn't seem like a completely irredeemable character, I guess. You know?
And I killed Sparky too.
Oh, hell no. This bitch gotta go. Somebody call John Wick!
Whoa, hey, what's the problem? It is my mission to kill Vision. Dude, at this point, wouldn't it make more sense to try and kill Wanda? I mean, not that I would just let that happen, but, I mean, when you really think about it, this is really all her doing. Like, I'm just a figment of her imagination compared to you, bro. Like, you're actually built out of the body of Vision. So if anything, between the two of us, you're technically the OG, so what's good? Yeah. But I must complete the mission. Vision must die. Long live the new flesh. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna get this shit off my chest because it needs to be said. Okay? Scarlett Johansson deserves the Academy Award for playing literally every single character in Endgame. The range is phenomenal. Alright, here we go. Major spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. I really appreciated that they actually incorporated the Scorpion, and they did not disappoint, man. I'm glad they followed through, and it wasn't just a waste of a perfectly good post-credit scene, you know, in Homecoming. And, man, that squabble between him and the Lizard, dope action. Gotta admit, I was actually pretty surprised to see Iron Fist show up, you know. At least he was offering to pay for Peter's legal fees. It was a pretty sweet moment there, and I gotta give credit where it's due. You know, the Danny Rand fight scenes were a lot more on point, you know, the action and everything. I guess Finn Jones was really actually putting foot to ass on training after all that fucking shit he got. And if this is the kind of shit they're willing to do with him, like, I'm down for a season 3, low-key, you know. I really did not expect to see Topher Grace and James Franco make an appearance in this movie. But, I mean, considering that the plot is, you know, villains who died fighting Spider-Man make a return, I guess it makes sense. And plus, it was actually really, really fucking awesome to see Norman and Harry Osborn finally get the closure they've always wanted, you know. And I've got to call out Marvel for blatantly altering their promos for their films, man. Because that whole scene where everybody's like, oh, that's Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man kicking Lizard in the face, and he got cropped out. Well, you know who else was cropped out? Venom and Scorpion. And man, that was a pleasant surprise. Like, the stakes were just that much higher. That said, there were some really questionable moments. Kirsten Dunst shows up as Mary Jane, and there's this weird moment where she stumbles and accidentally kisses MJ. Like, who was that for? Like, who was that for? There was that moment where MJ and Peter are making out and his web shooter accidentally goes off. That was uncalled for. And while I was somewhat anticipating that they might hint at the Aunt May Dr. Octopus love story, was not expecting Dr. Octavius to just straight up me too Aunt May. Grabbed her right by the octopusy.